we go from Denver. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. He's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Nix to the air. And open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Y'all got to pump my taste. Look, y'all can't talk about basic.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Throwing Nix. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Captain.
To throw is Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. Now it's Nix. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
First carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a 2nd and 6. The give is to McLaughlin. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
That's good for Broncos. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Shanahan. Bombers.
To throw, here's Nix. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited.
And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. What's good on the extra point? And it's now a 7-0 game. The touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Here we go, here we go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive.
Here we go.
I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 28. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Rolling to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
On one, ready? Gun.
Burrow will throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jamar Chase, 27 yards. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
First and 10, it's Dobbins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And it's a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been in a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
Man open left side is Brown. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
11. Here we go.
Burrow on play action. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
11, Thomas. Here we go. Ready?
Burrow looking to pass. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
11, Thomas. Here we go. Ready? 11. 11.
And Burrow going to throw again. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Here's Nix. Stiff-armed him. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Franklin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Nix. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. 3rd down and 13.
Brings up 3rd down.
Nix from the shotgun. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. On the sneak, it's Nix.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the 1st down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right, why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gun.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap, just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Nix. A short throw to Ingram. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
This is caught inside the 15. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
First down and 10 yards to go.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Brings up 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On the sneak, it's Nix. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Bo Nix, as the 1st half is winding down. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means they'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Looking deep here for Chase. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7. Our scores, we get back at it on EA Sports. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll try and run for it with Brown. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here.
A 57-yard attempt.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a one-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this one too low. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Well, this is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's 3rd and long. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 26-yard line. Now they go play action now. Burrow forced out to his left. Got a man. It's Brown. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Brown will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Jaleel McLaughlin now to return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Out of the gun now on third down. The pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Play action. It's Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Gun.
They go play action with Burrow. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
Hey, can.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Flushed out right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Chase Brown. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That's good for a Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now it's Nix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Here's 2nd and 10. Nix looking to throw again.
And he'll just get rid of it.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
To throw, here's Nix. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Captain. Olay. Joe. Olay. Bombers.
They're going. It's Nix. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
A credit to tackle to Brandon Jones.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Now it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Captain.
Nix to the air. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Nix. A short throw to Ingram. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Nix once more. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing Nix. And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Here's Nix. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
One, ready? Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready? Turtle shot. 11 mighty. 11 MT. 11. 11 MT Kate. 11 MT Kate.
And they'll go on the ground.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Gun.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Open man, that's Gesicki down the field.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Cincinnati.
Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Shamar Stewart
In there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
2nd down.
Looking to throw. Nix. Able to find Mims. Well, the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun on 3rd down. Nix into the hands of Ingram. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
He targets Ingram for another grab.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Bombers. Chill.
They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4.
Broncos 22.
So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the Bengals hands team. And they're going to hang on and win this game. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best. to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Here we go, here we go. Cut. Wide 80. Cut.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments.